Just finished watching your new production, Same but Different. So many of references to my childhood, so many references to yours, and I know this play has a very personal connection. You call it a love letter to your mother. Tell me about that.
You know, like so many of that generation, so many people who, you know, have grown up in India. My mom too had a favorable opinion of fair skin, and that was put on me. And so I was raised with this sort of idea that the best thing about me was my fair skin. As you grow up and you think like, oh, this must mean nothing. And then suddenly you grow up and you realize that you have that same prejudice, you have the same bias, because it was drilled into my brain.
Now, there's a lot of Bollywood pop cultural references in this play. Tell me about your relationship with Bollywood and how that factored into that internalization.
You know, the racial aspects of this play aren't so much to do with Bollywood. I mean, Bollywood, I think, propagates it, but I think this is, you know, found in life. It's found in India, it's found here. Certainly it is a homage to the Bollywood that I grew up with.
What I really am interested in finding out is the process of creating this play. How long did it take and how much self-reflection did that involve? Because there's a lot of your life in this play.
There is, and while it's still a work of fiction, same but different, it draws upon a lot of things that are really, really, really close to the surface for me. And I think that's actually why it's taken so long to write. I'd say overall it's taken about 5 years intensively to write this show. It doesn't always work out where, you know, you're the evolved human being that you want to be, and then you write the play. Sometimes those things happen simultaneously.
The reaction of the crowd during each of these scenes, it was mind-blowing to see that a younger generation, you know, many years down the road from us, they understand the politics, the racial politics that have been presented on stage, and that kind of gives us the idea that it still exists. What does that mean to you?
It reminds me that this play is very current. It isn't a vanity project that I made for myself. When I get those responses, especially from young people, because they're so unabashed, they're so, like, when they feel something, they will let you know. There is a sense of leaning in, and so to me, it tells me more about my play, because, you know, the luxury of theater is that this is our production, but when I do it again, I now have information to take away with me to say, oh, you know what, I think we need to change this. I remember consistently the audience responded this way. It's my way of getting feedback, because I'm listening both as a playwright and the performer when I'm on stage. I know the best pieces of theater that I've loved and the best Bollywood films that I've loved have been the ones where I saw something else that wasn't necessarily the intention, but that's what I got from it. I don't want to try to manipulate an audience's experience or reaction to this play. And I'm sure everyone's going to have their own different takeaway, because we're all different people. We all respond differently, but I think there's enough fodder in this show to elicit some kind of response to something.
For more on Anita and her forthcoming projects, you can visit AnitaMajumdar.com.